Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emilia and today we're into a fragrance related video where I'm going to show you which fragrances have been recently used, and I'm going to show you also the DENTH that I have created while using these fragrances. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave this video. And without further ado, let's just get started. So one of my favorite fragrances is going to be a cheapy one, and I believe majority of you are unaware of these fragrances because they are actually available online, or if you find a brand partner from Oriflame, and it's nonetheless but Amber Elixir. It's a very iconic fragrance at Oriflame, and I super love it. You guys might say, what she's talking about, because there's no DENTH here. Well, guess what? I'm at my second bottle. So I guess that says a lot. And what I really like is that this fragrance has a unique amber scent. I have other fragrances that have amber as base, and that's the dominant note in it, but this is made so beautifully. It's sweet, round, and besides the amber, it has also lavender in it. This is Amber Elixir, the original, actually. And it can be at very affordable prices. Like in offers, you can even find around 9-10 euros for a 50 milliliter bottle. And this is an eau de parfum, not an eau de toilette, so it's going to last you. And all the time I wear this, I get compliments. People are like, what's this? It's so nice, so beautiful. It goes into the sweet range of fragrances, and I would say it's more of a classic woman that would wear this as well, you know, and I absolutely love it. And just for you guys to know, I have another 3 or 4 backup bottles from this because Oriflame tends to discontinue fragrances or repack them, and sometimes they might change some things in it, and I'm afraid of that. So I always want to make sure that I have at least another few backups for future, because really it's my favorite scent from Oriflame. Moving forward, I'm going to mention one of my recently added purchases, which is Dolce Gabbana Light Blue Intense. I'm not sure how much you guys can see, but there's a tiny depth. I'm going to show it to you like this. It's more visible. So I started using this recently, and it reminds me of one of the fragrances I used to have in the past. As a child, my mom used to wear it. It was created by Pharmacy, and if I remember well, it was coming in a hand spray, like travel size, around 8 milliliters. But what I really liked is that even though it's a fresh citrusy scent, it lasts all day. And I was amazed about the performance of this fragrance. And if you're going to ask me if I'm going to ever repurchase this fragrance, obviously yes, because usually fresh fragrances tend to have issues with the longevity. However, this doesn't, and I can recommend it with all the heart. Sorry about the noise. The cat just fell off. Now, another fragrance that I have from Oriflame, and it's a launch of this year or last December. It was Eclat Blanc. This is again sweet, citrusy, and it reminds me a bit of this Christmas spirit as well, because of the packaging as well, the scent, because it has this citrusiness, and kind of reminds me a bit of also some whipped cream like similar. It gives me the vibe of Mont Blanc signature. That's what kind of like takes me. So just to give you a bit of idea, this is also from Oriflame, and as you can see, I've been using it. The only downside of this fragrance is that it's an eau de toilette, so it does not last long. However, it projects well, and you have to just reapply it if you want to smell it, and it's a quite addictive scent. I mean, you just want to apply and apply and apply, and you know, it's obvious. The next fragrance is one that I'm going to kind of like try to use more for special occasions. It's a spicy fragrance and it's from Chris Adams Active Woman. This is an 85 milliliter bottle. And this I bought it while I was in Morocco. It was actually imported from UAE, and I don't have the chance to find it here in Cyprus at all. So for me, this is a more sentimental fragrance, and I like it. It resembles for a woman that is powerful, strong, a businesswoman, you know, a woman that knows what she wants. She steps her foot down, and that's it. There's no if she says no. And that's what this remembers. I mean, it's very nice, warm, spicy fragrance. I adore it. And also it lasts really, really long on skin, on clothes even more. And I just wanted to show you because I've been using it a lot. However, from now on, I will be more careful with it because, as mentioned, another fragrance that I started recently adding to my collection, it's Idole by Lancome. Well, I know you guys will say, okay, she didn't use too much. Well, it's because it has been recently added to my collection. But for me, this is a fragrance that it's very juvenile, playful, sweet girl. And it's something that I think it's perfect for summer, springtime, younger women as well. Some more mature women, if you want to have this girly vibe, this feminine vibe. And that's when I see it as a perfect scent. I love it so far. My only issue is that on my skin, it does not last so long, even though it's an eau de parfum. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful scent. And I'm going to continue using it. And obviously, I will get back to you guys with more feedbacks in the individual videos that I will be doing for each fragrance that I have in my collection, so I can give you more info with regards to notes and so on. And in the description box, I will leave you the notes of each fragrance so you know as well. Now, another fragrance that I have here, and it's actually at my second bottle. It's a women's collection Powdery Mimosa from Oriflame. And this screams of mimosa, and the bottle is also very beautiful and represents the flower, so you know what it is in it. And it is powdery floral scent. And me personally, I enjoy this using it during hot weather, warm summertime. So as you can see, I did left a dent, and this is a 75 milliliter bottle. And I have obviously backups of this as well because I adore this scent. During summertime, this lasts long on my skin, so I don't have issues with longevity. And it became one of my favorite ones. Again, it's a very affordable fragrance. You can find it in offers around 10, 8 euros, depending from the offers that Oriflame comes up with. So if this is something of your interest, keep chasing it with Oriflame, and I'm sure you will find it as a very good deal. Another scent that I've been using recently, and it's from Oriflame again, it's Signature. And this comes with a frame. I just removed it because, you know, the frame, you can use it to put a picture in it. And this goes in the pink peppery and lavender category. So again, for me, this is a boss woman kind of scent. It tends to be a bit edgy and more on the masculine side as well because of this, but I adore it. I don't have issues again with projection longevity. It stays all day long, and usually this is a scent that I like to use more towards the colder season, but I have no issues in applying it in spring or summertime as well because it has this spiciness from the pepper and, you know, the lavender, so it's a nice combination. And majority of my fragrances with pink pepper, you know, they have this pinkish color, and I adore pink pepper in fragrances. And you will see as I'm going to do more videos that I do have quite a few with pink pepper and lavender, so they are my favorite ones. And it's an absolute gorgeous scent. Again, a very good price tag it has. You can find it at 14, 15 euros, sometimes in offers. I have obviously again backup bottles because I'm also a brand partner with Oriflame, and that means I get extra offers or opportunities. And whenever there are offers, I do tend to purchase the fragrances that I really, really enjoy from them. There are fragrances that I don't like from Oriflame, but that's going to be mentioned in another video. And for now, let's skip to the ones that I've been really, really enjoying lately. And another one from Oriflame, but this is a more powdery, more date night, evening night kind of a scent. Very, very powdery, sweet scent. And it's another Amber Elixir. It's a flanker of it, but this one is the Amber Elixir Mystery. So the good thing is that you always have here the name. And I've been enjoying it. So as you can see, even though it's an evening scent, it's gorgeous. I recommend it for date nights, evening nights, as mentioned, because it can be overpowering. And some men, if you over apply it, might find it a bit too much. So you have to be really careful how much you apply. And what I always recommend with this fragrance particularly, it's to apply the bare minimum that you would normally apply on a fragrance, like 3 sprays, and build on that, because this fragrance tend to open up. You might not feel it overpowering, but as it stays on the skins, it can become a bit glowing and headache inducing if over applied. So be careful from that perspective. But overall, it's a gorgeous scent, again available at very affordable prices, and it's something that I would continue to use, obviously. Now, another fragrance that recently was added to my collection, it's Calvin Klein Eternity. It's an eau de parfum, and it's something that I started recently using, and you might wonder what she means recently. Well, actually, I've been using it for like 2 weeks now, now and then, but I simply adore it because this for me, it becomes a clean scent. Initially, it has this licorice anise-like opening, which I do not really enjoy. However, when this breaks down, it becomes a very nice clean scent, and from time to time, I can still have this hint of the opening notes, which is more bearable for me. But after a few minutes of applying this fragrance, I'm super comfortable with it. I feel confident, I feel clean, I absolutely adore it. On skin as well on clothing, it stays all day long. For me, this is one of a perfect office scent. It's not going to give headaches to anyone. It's not going to have a glowing effect. You can obviously reapply it if needed. And I like also the bottle because it's very easy to carry it with you around if you want to put it in your bag and just reapply it. And I super enjoy this fragrance, and obviously once I run out from this, I would repurchase it because simply it's affordable, smells good, office friendly, and obviously you can wear it also daytime long. And I see this as a fragrance that can be used all year around, so it's a very versatile fragrance. And if you're looking for a fragrance that has all these ticks, all these points, go for it. Now I'm going to mention some of my fragrances here as well. This is another one from Oriflame, but this is Amber Elixir Cristal. This is the more aquatic version of the Amber Elixir line. I wouldn't really call it a flanker because they don't have anything with the original DNA. They all stand alone as unique perfumes. I mean, this is very aquatic, and if you would be wearing and trying to compare all 3 of them, so the original, mystery, and crystal, you wouldn't really find that they match. They have some common DNA, so they're all standing alone. They do have all of them amber as base, but that's it. In rest, they're very different. This is more aquatic, and I enjoy wearing this more during a hot weather, summer period. and I absolutely adore the bottle. The only thing that I found super interesting is that the liquid inside, it's blue. So, you know, that might put you off, but nonetheless, the scent, it's super, super beautiful. And I'm going to move on with the last fragrance that is more of a, you know, summer scent, variety, kind of like versatile fragrance. And this is Giordani Gold Original from Oriflame again. You can see that I put a dent. Obviously, this is another iconic fragrance at Oriflame. And this goes more towards an elegant woman, a more mature woman. It has a lot of orange in it, and it goes in the category of sophisticated fragrance. Even though it can be purchased at even €9, €10 sometimes, a 50 milliliter eau de parfum, I do find it that it can compete with any other high-end fragrance. I do get compliments with this fragrance, and people cannot believe it when I show them, you know, what this fragrance is. They assume it's something much more expensive, somewhere within the range of hundreds of euros, but no, it's not. And that is why I'm mentioning this on my channel, because I think people should know about cheaper alternatives there. The bottle itself, it's also very elegant. It's gold sheet plated, and this has been in the portfolio of Oriflame for decades. So I think that says a lot. And it's one of those fragrances that all the time it's difficult to find. People, you know, purchase it, repurchase it because it's so much loved. Now, one of my other fragrances that I super enjoy from Oriflame is from Sublime Nature Tonka Bean. Sublime Nature series has only two fragrances. The other one is the Tuberose, and you'll see a dent in it. And this, for me, it's a perfect Tonka Bean scent. So if you're looking for Tonka Bean dominant scent, this is what I would recommend. It's an eau de parfum, and it's a super, super nice fragrance. The only, let's say, set point is that this fragrance has been discontinued. And I did manage to put my hands on a few bottles, but compared to the other parfums that Oriflame has, this tends to last on my skin a lot. So I have to be careful how much also I apply from it, because it's a strong scent. So if I wear it, I prefer to wear it more towards the colder weather, colder days. And it's something that also I like to wear during winter here. And, you know, Tonka Bean is, it's very, has this comfortable, comfy kind of like aspect, this sweetness in it as well, because obviously it doesn't have only Tonka Bean in it. And this used to be sold at around €70, but you could find it even at €20 if you had an account with Oriflame and when they were having it in offer. And I super love the scent itself, the projection, longevity. So for me, there's nothing that I would say that it has a disadvantage. As mentioned, sadly, it has been discontinued, but for now, I have backup bottles, so I do not worry about it, given the fact that I have many others. This is just a few that I'm showing you here. My collection has grown enormously, and obviously, I will try to use this more for special occasions because it's ideal for that as well. Normally, I'm using it on a daily level in the winter time, more for work, so more for an office scent. But you can wear it as well if you want for a special date night or some more formal event. This is the creation of Natalie Portman. And Natalie Portman, as you know, she doesn't only work with Oriflame, she has many other fragrances from the designer category as well. So what I'm trying to say is that even though Oriflame sells fragrances at a very cheap price, very affordable prices, they do work with very well-known perfumiers, and this is why I super enjoy this company, obviously, and I will continue using the fragrances, and whenever get the chance to buy something new, I will do so. Now, another fragrance that is really special for me, it's J'adore, and this is by Christian Dior. It's an iconic fragrance again, but as you can see, it's been through a lot. I kind of like abuse this fragrance, but I super enjoy it. Obviously, I don't like to wear this on a daily basis. For me, this is a scent that I prefer to use more on a special occasion, purely because this fragrance, again, is special to me because it was my second fragrance that I ever purchased here in Cyprus since I started working. So, you know, it was for my second salary here, and that is why it's even more special, this scent. And I super enjoyed the bottle. I find it very unique. It kind of like reminds me of the African ladies that they're having these necklaces all around their neck. That's how it resembles this fragrance for me. And I find it super elegant, super chic. Obviously, there are dozens of flankers from this as well. However, for me, the original has spoken. And as mentioned, it has some more sentimental value for me. And I will continue using it and repurchase it once I'm out of this bottle. And maybe you have followed my previous videos, you know that I found a perfect U company here in Cyprus, and they're basically a dupe house. They do fragrances, I would say 95% as copy, as perfection to the originals. From some of the fragrances, I have the originals as well, but I prefer to use these versions because they're super affordable. They last as well long. They project well, and people would not be able to spot the difference unless they're super familiar with the fragrance or they are maybe, you know, working in the industry. Now, one of them, let's see, you can see the dent, it's up to here. This is Trussardi Donna. So now you can see how much I've been using. This has been abused as well. But I love it. I mean, I have the original Trussardi Donna. You can go back watching my previous unboxing and first impression videos. If you want, I will link it below also, the video in the description box. But whenever I wear these, people think that I'm wearing the original one, and I'm like, no, it's Dupe. And the great thing is that, you know, it's super affordable. So I'm talking about 10 euros per 50 milliliter eau de parfum. However, sometimes they have offers and you can find them even at a discounted price of 7.70 euros. So 7.70 cents to be more specific, which is around $8 if you're watching from the US. For me, this is a great deal. The other one that has been really abused by me, if I can say so, it's Gucci Bloom. As you can see here, let me show it like this. And they have the abbreviations or the initials of the fragrances, so Gucci and Bloom. Now, I don't have the original, but I smelled it, and because I loved so much from the dupe version, I'm thinking to actually buy the original one. And believe it or not, I did get a lot of compliments of this when I wear this fragrance. It's kind of like gives you this effect of a bubble of fragrance around you. So whenever you walk, it's like you're surrounded in a cloud of fragrance. People will smell it and they were like, what's this? It smells so nice, so beautiful, so floral. And they're like, wow, it's Amelia, it's you. You smell so delicious, so nice, so floral. And I was like, yes, it is. And I recommend it to a few of my friends as well, in the case they want to opt for the dupe version rather than the original one, because the original can be around 100 euros, whereas this 770. So it's a really good price. And the other one, and the last one from today, is going to be nonetheless but Flower Bomb from Victor and Rolf. And as you can see, I used it. Not to mention that these three have been recently purchased. So I think it's like 4.5 months ago, something like that. And I think that says a lot. And why I'm really thankful that I used this fragrance, it's because actually I wasn't sure with Flower Bomb from Victor and Rolf with the original one, and I started wearing it and I super enjoyed it, and that actually made me to purchase the original fragrance. So my recommendation is that if you have a dupe house that is super close to the original one, like this one here, it's buy that, see how you get along with that fragrance. If you like it, then go invest in the original one, because sometimes, you know, investing in fragrances can be costly, and you might not want to throw out of nowhere just $100 or €100 for a fragrance that you're not 100% sure of. And here, see for yourself. I mean, this is what determined me to go and buy the original. That would be it for today when it comes to the fragrances that I've been recently wearing. Let me know in the comment box what fragrances have been wearing, which are your favorites, and till next time, bye!